Hello everybody. Something a little different today from the review dude. You can see in front of you the Bosch Relaxx'x HEPA 2200 watt sensor bagless. Just in case you missed it the first time, Bosch rotation clean system. And just in case you missed it the first two times, Bosch and Bosch. Alright, one thing I will say is at the front here it says Silent Clean Plus. Are you ready for this? Wow, this is on the, I'll just show you this little knob here so you can adjust the power on this unit. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to hear this through this video, but that is one quiet vacuum cleaner. Listen to that, baby. Now you can crank it to maximum. Woo! Or down to curtain setting. It's got a little picture of a little curtain on there. Can you see that? A little curtain, and a carpet and tiles. So this is where it's supposed to be for your regular cleaning. Alright, so most of these things that I'm about to tell you about this machine is based on my mum's use, because she has had this for a few months now, and yeah, it's her thoughts about this little machine. So a couple of good things first. This sensor control, it's a bagless system, and she did mention that if it does get a bit full, the sensor control turns red, and all you have to do then is open up this compartment. And she did mention that this is quite a good size. It takes quite a long time to fill up if you have some large spaces to clean. You just rotate this little thing here in the middle like this, and that seems to clear the dust enough into the compartment so that you can keep going, so if you need to do that. Alright, so it has a nice large compartment. Alright, it does clean very well. That's one of the first things she said, that it does do a good job, but when you have this on the top setting here, you cannot clean carpets with this. So you can, but you have to really push very hard to clean carpets. But that is supposed to be for tiles by the look of that. Okay, so back to there. So yeah, that's that part. Now, a couple of things that are not so good is for a 500 plus unit, $500 plus here in Australia, it's quite sort of heavy and cumbersome to move around. A lot of vacuum cleaners these days have a pivoting head here, and this one does not have that pivoting head, so it makes it a little bit trickier to move around. And the other major issue, possibly for people with smaller hands, is the handle here. You can see the handle has this funny shape, and when you use a vacuum cleaner, like you're supposed to hold it, I'm assuming here where this grip is, your hand ends up slipping back here to push it along, and it's quite thick through this part here. So people with smaller hands are not going to appreciate the design of this handle. And the one other thing that Bosch might need to think about is the auto retracting power cord. So it has a nice long power cord, but there's no button to push like you have on older vacuum cleaners. So what it does mean though is if you are vacuuming around furniture and this cord does get stuck somewhere, right? Oh, it starts pulling the cord in. So you end up having the cord taut while you're trying to do your vacuuming, and that's going to be really annoying. So that's another little design issue with this one. All right. So, but it is a overall quite a good unit, and as my mum mentioned, it does clean very well, but you just have to get the settings right and everything to make sure it can do a good job. All right, that's it. The Bosch Relaxx'x HEPA 2200 watt.